If you guys want the fastest way to improve your aim, get some Control Freaks for cheap. Use code GOBLIN for 10% off and improve your aim today. Link in the description. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty World War II video. In today's video, what I'm going to be talking about is everyone wants to be able to get V2 rockets, get a nuclear, which is actually a vicious in this game, which is essentially 30 kills in a row with score streaks, and then of course the V2 rocket 25 kills without score streaks once you prestiged all your divisions. I've got a couple of them myself, and I thought I'd put together 10 of the best class setups to get V2 rockets, to get nuclears, and even if you don't want to get those things, these will just get you more kills overall, a higher KD, all that sort of stuff. These are 100% some of the best class setups in this game, and especially if you're going on high kill streaks, and that's what this is designed around. But these class setups can be used to, help if you just want to improve at the game. So hopefully you guys will enjoy tonight's video. It's more of a late night, early morning upload. You guys can let me know in the comment section where you are, what time it is when you guys are watching this. But if you guys could, of course, drop a like. 2,000 likes would be amazing if you guys could hit that, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Let's go through and let's talk about these. So basically these class setups, you're going to want to stay alive and get kills while also staying alive and not dying. That's how you raise your KD, that's how you get on big streaks, and that's how you get nuclears and V2 rockets. So the first class setup here, pretty self-explanatory. I have infantry with the bar and hunker. The reason why I have hunker, if you guys don't know, hunker gives you the early grenade warning, less explosive damage, plus you can pick up grenades and chuck them back, which I'm not too good at, but if you because it's kind of hard to, you have to know, hey, I have hunker on right now, it's safe to pick up grenades, but then the one time where you get used to that and you pick up a grenade when you don't have hunker, you can get screwed over. But this class setup is, of course, extended mags, quick draw, advanced rifling, a very good class setup with the bar, and definitely one that if you're on a bigger map, the bar is pretty much the best gun in this game. I think a nerf is coming to it soon, but as of right now, this gun is a freaking monster, and I highly recommend this class setup. I think it's a really amazing class setup. They're going to try to nade you when you're posted up on head glitches in the middle of the map, or even if you're on the side, so that's why you have hunker, and then the bar with these attachments can do a bunch of work. And of course, the great thing about infantry for going on these streaks trying to get V2 rockets and nuclears is you have the extra magazines, which is helpful because there is scavenger in this game. It's actually a basic training. Which one is it called? It's forage. Resupply bullets from killed enemies and swap weapons faster. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it. In this game, it's just so easy to, you already swap weapons pretty fast. The pistols are fairly strong, especially the machine pistol, and you can just pick up people's guns and get on big streaks, and that's what I've always done. Besides, the point that you can only pick one basic training, it's not worth to run forage, so that's my first class setup. Next one, and this is a deadly class setup. This will get you nukes, bro. This is the M1941. Super amazing, a freaking amazing AR, just rifle. I have two variants of it, actually. I have the Jawbreaker and then the Cook. I'm not sure which one. I haven't really experimented, but it looks like this one has a different iron sight. I'll have to give that a go. But basically, this is the setup with that. Infantry and primed so that you can have 4 attachments, plus you won't have that flinch, which is pretty much needed on certain guns. Probably my favorite basic training. You'll see it a few times with these class setups. I have red dot, quick draw, extended mags, and grip on this thing, which is absolutely awesome. I think that this M19 is a very good one, and this is one much like the bar. Basically, the difference is this one has a faster fire rate, and you don't have hunker, but you do have primed, so you won't be flinching as much. Next one we have to talk about here is a fairly strong one for basically, this one is specifically for going for, I guess nuclears or V2 rockets. And the fact about this one is basically you need to use this in a game mode where you can get 100 points per kill, or one where you can build up to your streaks easily. Like kill confirmed, it's only 50 points, but you pick up tags, you get 75 there. So I run ordnance, cheaper score streaks, and the ability to re-roll your own care packages. So as you guys can see underneath the score streaks, if we go there, with the ordnance basic training, a UAV is only 375, fighter pilot's 500, glide bomb 525. So essentially by using this, especially if you're going for a V2 rocket, you can just stack your UAV and counter UAV and get them over and over and over and over again because of that ordnance. It's super helpful. It's basically the hardline of this game. And of course I pair it with a very strong SMG. Debatably my favorite. It keeps changing between the PPSH and the Type 100 with extended mags and quick draw. I just like extended mags for multiple reasons. Extended extended mags, because I'm also not running scavenger, the good thing about extended mags is that basically you start off with more ammo because you start off with a certain amount of magazines, but yours are going to be, you know, bigger magazines or have extra bullets in them, so that's helpful. And of course the airborne is a great setup, well, paired with SMGs for going for nukes and stuff like that, because you get the suppressor, which is essentially the only way you can get a suppressor in this game. Coming in at number 4, this is a very good class setup as well, another infantry run with the FG42, a more long range setup, red dot, extended mags, and quick draw. It would be nice to have a you know, to have some sort of advanced rifling. Honestly, the red dot, you can swap it out. Most of the time this is what I would use, you know, advanced rifling. Depends if you prefer that red dot and what variants you have. And then look out, enemy targets appear from further away, increase minimap coverage. I've made videos talking about this gun. It's really self-explanatory. This is your gun that's, you know, more of a long range damager. But then again, you are prone to dying from a lot of different things, because lookout doesn't really protect you from anything. You know, it just helps you out, right? So that's the sacrifice you're gonna have to take. Next one here, this is my favorite class setup for getting V2 rockets, and this is what I've got the most V2 rockets with. It is the Type 100, and I spent like all of my salvage points or armory credits to get this variant, which is kind of cool because it has like a little gold camo, but it literally has, I think, yeah, the exact same sights, you know, so it's not really needed, so you can just run normal Type 100. But I have primed here, so I don't lose those gunfights. Airborne, I can throw the suppressor on, extended mags, all the stuff that I've been talking about that's good for going on big streaks, and then rapid fire and quick draw. Really, really great class setup. You're not going to get a much better class setup overall than this one right here in this game, and that's why I think this one is the one that I've gotten 2 nukes with this class setup on London docks. Really good map, and it's definitely a very, very easy way by using this weapon that's good at, you know, decent range, because the Type 100 doesn't have recoil. You don't need to run the grip, and you're pretty much good to go there. Now, those are the first 5 ones. These next 5 class setups are probably not as strong. Well, it depends. Some of them are still really good, but those top 5 ones are 100% give those ones a try. These are class setups with some of the best guns in the game. That's why you'll see me not using like semi-auto guns, because I'm trying to use the semi-autos and level them up right now for class setup videos, but honestly, they need a freaking buff. They're completely underpowered in this game as of right now, and that's kind of my segue into this next one with the STG-44. Now, the beautiful thing about this class setup is Mountain. Mountain is essentially your stealth. So you have invisible to enemy recon aircraft. Always, 100% of the time, you're invisible to enemies' UAVs. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in a corner. It doesn't matter if you put the controller down and you go to grab yourself a Coke from the fridge. It doesn't matter. Hidden to player-controlled streaks and silent movement. This is perfect for TDM, search and destroy. I guess you're not really going to get a V2 rocket or a nuclear there, but TDM, free-for-all. Ones where basically the enemies can't beat you by their minimap, by their player-controlled streaks, which are most of the good streaks in this game. People usually don't get the higher off streaks except artillery barrage and mortar strike, which you're still prone to on those, but you're safe from glide bomb and fighter pilot with this. Well, you're not safe, but they won't be able to see you. They won't have an outline around you. And silent movement needed for free-for-all. But the thing about that is when you don't have infantry on an assault rifle, I run scoped, which allows you to move faster side to side, aim down sights like stock. That's why I run that. So this class setup, while it is very stealthy, it's sort of weak because this doesn't do much for me except help me on strafing, and then I only get 2 attachments, which is kind of weak when you compare this one to the M1941 class that I just gave with 4 attachments primed in infantry, right? So reflex and extended mags, basically because I need both of those. I guess you could, I mean, I hate the STG's iron sights. I don't think, I do. I have 2 variants for this thing. I've been getting lucky. I haven't even tried this one out yet, but I guess you could. These variants do change the sights. They're still not the best, though. But then again, you can run, you know, if you don't want to use a red dot or you don't really need extended mags, you could switch this up and maybe throw an advanced rifling. But that's one where, much like the lookout class, you got a lot of stuff that helps you, but you're pretty exposed. Next one is going to be my class setup for the Thompson. I made a video on this a few days ago. Really good class setup because you're running infantry on an SMG, which is awesome because you have the ability to move faster while aiming down sights, and that extra magazine and that extra attachment. And then hunker, which makes me safe from grenades, and then quick draw, grip, and extended mags. This is a weapon that's kind of weak default, and I think I do have the Wilco. It's a really easy variant to get. You just have to get level 6 on your social score. But quick draw, grip, and extended mags, it's a weapon that, and this class setup is more for like your flak tower, your point to hawk, where you don't have to do as much running. Well, there's, you know, quite a bit of running on point to hawk, but those closer range maps where you don't have to do as much running, you don't need a silencer, but you just want to straight up outgun people. Next one is my stealth class setup for nukes. Airborne, of course, gives me the suppressor, and then flanker. While moving quickly, hidden from enemy recon aircraft, and delayed detonation of enemy mines, which can be helpful. It doesn't usually happen, you know, you don't need that much. But and then you only get 2 attachments, quick draw and grip. Pretty much all you need on the PPSH. You don't even need grip. You could literally take this off and run extended mags. It doesn't matter. A very good class setup that I like. PPSH is honestly, grip is helpful, but it's 100% not needed. And for the PPSH, I have 2 variants. I've been getting lucky with these variants, guys, and I can't wait to, like, honestly, COD points come out. I know people are probably gonna hate on that, but then I'll be able to get more variants and make more videos on them for you guys. That's what I'm excited about. This next one is one with the armored, and now it's armored. I don't think is that strong. I think it's probably the 4th best as far as these divisions go. But armored gives you immune to shell shock and tactical equipment. And shell shock, I think that means like basically when your screen's shaking. So in objective game modes, in hardpoint, it's absolutely cancer when the screen's shaking from an artillery barrage and grenades are going off. And this is very helpful for that. For tactical equipment, less fire damage and less explosive damage. So if you're playing hardpoint on Point du Hoc, this is the setup. And of course, Gunslinger on the WW2 because it allows you to fire guns while sprinting and diving, and it allows you to run around with your gun up, and it's very perfect on the WW2. For the WW2, you 100% cannot change these attachments. Extended mag grip, you need these attachments on this gun. That's just straight up how it is. Next one here is going to be my number 10 class setup, and this one is my anti-BS class setup. I have Mountain, which you're not getting me on UAV, you're not getting me on those player-controlled streaks, you're not sound whoring me with the movement. I have Hunker, you're not getting me with grenades, and then I have one of my most trusty, handy dandy guns, the Type 100, rapid fire, and quick draw. Very good class setup. However, you will have to pick up a gun because you're going to run out of ammo. And that's why, as you see on most of these class setups, I'm in custom games, you know, because I'm leveling through the prestigious, so I can show you guys exactly everything that I want of these class setups. But the machine pistol is a very deadly one. And then, of course, pick up weapons. That's one thing I'll say about getting on these streaks to get these things. As far as score streaks that go, if you want to get yourselves a nuclear or a vicious medal, 30 kills in a row, including streaks, run this Recon, fighter pilot, and glide bomb. These big streaks, sure, they'll help you get you a couple of kills, but okay, honestly, say you're running this with ordnance, so every 525 points, I'm getting one of these streaks. So you pretty much should get 5 of these streaks at least on your road for your vicious medal. And if your fighter pilot gets you 2 kills every time, this gets you 1 kill, that's 15 kills. That's half of your, you know, you probably won't get 5 sets because you get less points per kill when you kill with streaks. But say you get 3 sets, you get 3 kills with each set, that's 9 kills, and then you only have to get 21 gun kills, and with the UAV, of course, helps you for that. If you want to get V2 rockets, these 2 won't help you. You have to do it all with your gun, UAV, and then counter recon. You can see here, 375 and 400 with that ordnance. It's only going to take you 4 kills to stack through these in a 100 point per kill game mode, or 5, basically 5 kills, because you'll get a random assist and stuff like that in without ordnance. So hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. These class setups are freaking awesome, and definitely very good if you want to improve your KD and all that sort of stuff and get those nuclears, get those V2 rockets, vicious medals, whatever you guys want to do. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys made it to the end, be sure to slap a like on this video. I'd really appreciate if you guys could all drop a like, sub for Cookie and Don't Looky, and that's about it, guys. I'm out. Peace.